right, good morning. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great morning. Let me turn the volume off, go here. Let's share this video out over on, here we go. Always have to find the buttons. All right, there we go. All right, let's go here. Psych. There we go. All right, get the live stream. We are up and running. All right, welcome everyone. Let me get set up here. So I hope you're having a great Tuesday, July 11th. So we will go over the market in general. We will go over the watch list I created this morning. I do my watch list live 8:15 every morning for my YouTube members on my channel. So if you'd like to join me, please come on over. We'll go from the bottom up, ending up with the SPY. So I do set it up with the up gappers, down gappers, volatility. Hey, only till 11:30. All right, Troy, let's run through it. Is there anything you want to check out in particular? If there is, please go ahead and let me know. We'll go over it. All right, so Alcoa today, let's put this on the 5-minute chart over here. So we did have a nice move up above 33.50. That was my area. I said, hey, if this moves up, once it broke above, then it continued to move up. Point of control right now is hanging out at 33.64. Looks like it could continue to have more of an upward movement as long as we stay above there. Maybe a retracement down here to that 28 EMA at 33.82. Coinbase as well today, a nice squeeze up above 81.20. Yep, had resistance, a bit of a bull flag here, and we broke out to the upside. Nice move. Look at that, $9 off of that 81.20. Hope you caught some of that, Troy. All right, Apple today. Apple moving to the downside. Let's scroll this back a little bit. So I do set up my day trades based on what the market is doing pre-market. Hey, if it goes above the green level, potential long trade. If it goes below the red level, potential short trade. Sure enough, it tested in the first 5 minutes and then moved down for a nice downward move of $1 on Apple today. Mara tends to trade symbiotically to Bitcoin, and sure enough, Bitcoin, although today Bitcoin pulled down a little bit and Mara is moving up, so is Coinbase. So a bit of a discrepancy between the positive correlation between the two. It does look like potential head and shoulders, but it's failed up here. It closed up above this side. So potential upward movement as well. Nice, Troy. You like the shorts, don't you? All right, so Ribbon has had a great move to the upside. Today, the volume has been dropping over here. We had big volume 2 days ago. We had a long leg doji. Maybe we will see this retrace back down to 2240 area from this 2478. Point of control right now is up at 2527. I'd watch for it to break down completely below 2468. All right, let's look at Hood. Robin Hood. Stealing from the rich and giving to the poor until they shut down their site for trading. Oh no, then they just keep the money themselves. So with Robinhood today, it looks like there was some big selling up at 11.89, but it did have a nice trade to the upside almost to 12, 2 cents short at 11.98. I would say as long as it stays above 11.40, we're going to see this one continue to the upside, but it could have a bit of retracement for the end of the day. Middle of the day, never a good time to trade, less volume. In my opinion, never a good time to trade. Remember, the European markets do close at 11:30, so less volume from the other players around the world when their market closes at 11:30. Then it picks back up again at 2:30 with margin calls for the US market. So keep that in mind. Always a great time to go get some exercise, watch some videos, go for lunch, and let's see how about GRRR. I love that today. Gorilla Technology had a bigger move to the upside, tested the 200 exponential up here yesterday and is pulling back a little bit. This is a lower float. It does have 78 million outstanding shares and only 36 million in the low float area. So a caution on that. It does look like point of control is up there at 605. Potential for this one to move back. Let's put this on a daily chart over here and see where the big volume is down here at 507. So as long as it stays above 507, let's just go to these 3 days right here and let's make this a 45-minute chart. Come on. There we go. Back it up from that run up right here. So we had point of control 357. Yep, 517. On the shorter term from 517, it looks like selling was up at 619. So as long as it stays below 619, I would look for this to move back down to 517, 520 area. All right, let's look at Carvana. So I was teaching yesterday. I do teach in the training pit over at thedarkpools.com. If you'd like to join more about and learn more about the dark pools, what we see, I was talking yesterday all about short volume. Not short, but short volume. That is reported from the day before. The past 50 days, Carvana has had 53% short volume. And this looks like a nice short squeeze, right? It looks like we had a bit of a pop top right here on Carvana today, but it had a nice move to the upside, another $2 up above 35.40. All right, let's check out Lucid. Had some CRM and MMM long today. Very nice. All right, Lucid today, another little, we've been testing this area for quite a while. Sellers look like they are still active. Looks like 824 is where the big selling has happened. Above that, we could see that this moves up to 850, and then my target would be up at 901. Let's look at NEO today. Last one on the list for that moves moving up. Had a nice short going into 940, and then it's been coming back up, testing that point of control. Right now, we are testing it at 1080. If it were to drop below, I'd watch for 1069 and then 1059 area for support. Otherwise, it does look like it's continuing to retrace. It bounced off of the 161. Let's check out those indexes. DIA today continuing to move up above 340.80, little move to 341.20. The Russell today, we had some wild activity, and this is testing a multiple top over here. More resistance. Does look like they've sold up at 189.08 for now, and as long as 188.17 holds, I would say that they are gaining some steam for a bigger move. If this does break down, I would look for 187, 186.25. For the Qs today, we are having a double top, a bit of a weakness right here. We had bigger selling the first test. We also see that the volume is dropping. You can see here we are below the 5-day moving average. Hey Johnny, congratulations. Congratulations on Wilhelm. Wishing you guys the best. So excited for you. That is amazing. Hope you guys get some good parental leave there to take care of him. So the Qs, bigger volume. We were talking about it at the Dark Pools today. They are going to have a rebalancing July 24th. We shall see. It's based on the fact that the top 5 are more than 40% of the index, and when that happens, they're supposed to revalue and drop a little bit off of the total number of shares because now it's too heavily weighted. All right, so let's go to the SPY. SPY today, Let me just turn off the volume on that. Okay, never mind. It's good. SPY today, we are in it does look like we've had a bit of a reversal off of the 15 exponential that we tested yesterday. We are up above the 4 and the 8. We are trading a bit sideways here. Does look like we're setting up for a bigger move. Let's draw a little bit of a trend line over here. You can see it does look like we've had a pretty good trend line there. We drop that down. So until we really break above 442, I would say I'm not convinced, but we do have a nice little wedge forming right here. And we could tighten this up even a bit more. This was the old level over here. Let's bring this here. And here FOMC will be on the 26th. So will we pop up even higher to 456? Good chance, right? If we measure from here, 432 to 444, 12 points, that would put us up to 456. Visually, it just caught my eye. So I think my next upward target would be 456. If we were to break below all of these levels at 427, we'd be heading back down here to 413. Anything else you guys want to check out? I know that we are going to see Troy leaving us, but let's look at the dollar as well. So the dollar overall is in a bit of downward motion. That in turn has given us some upward motion for the commodities. Silver's moving up. We did have BRICS talking about new members going gold backed in August. So let's see what happens here with gold. If we have a nice W pattern formation. Do you guys see it? Right here, W. If we can break up above 1940 with a close, even better yet, up above 1950, good chance we're going to be seeing 1980s, 2000s again for the gold sector. So keep that on watch. As diversification happens, there's still a lot of things going on in the global macro view of the world. And with a disruption potentially of the US dollar, with BRICS, gold-backed currency, looks like more people could be using gold as a form of trading for commodities to sort of bypass the US dollar. We'll have to see, but that's my opinion for today. Hope you've had an amazing trading day. We'd love to see you every morning at 8:15 for the list that definitely pays to know what's going on and to have those levels to be prepared for some amazing trades for the day. Once again, have a great day and carpe profit. If you have seen on my Twitter,